Hello friends, today we will see the new topic of the chapter unit number 4, equilibrium. Already we have seen how to find out the reactions support by the analytical method. Today we will see the second method, that the graphical method, and that method is so important because most of the time the MSBT is giving the numerical on this topic. So to solve these types of the problem, uh, procedure to follow and the few points has mentioned on this. Consider the suitable scale for to draw the space diagram. Here in this numerical we need to draw the space diagram and vector diagram. So first point is related to the space diagram. At the time of drawing the space diagram we have to consider the length for the suitable scale and use the Bose notations and draw the vector diagram again by considering the suitable scale, but not for the length, for the forces. This is real position that we need to follow at the time of solving the numerical. Now come to the numerical. This is the numerical. A simply supported beam of span 9 meter carries the concentrated loads of 15 Newton and 10 Newton at 3 meter and 6 meter respectively. From the left end, determine the end reactions. So in this numerical we have to find out the support reactions, and you can see the P and Q point is in the diagram, which indicate the reaction supports points. That RP is the first reaction and RQ is the second reaction. Both are at the end. Here is the RP and here is the RQ. Now from the numerical we will draw first of all the diagram. We have already drawn the diagram in the analytical, but here we need to consider the suitable scale to draw the space diagram. So first thing is to draw the space diagram. Here is the space diagram. So for the space diagram we will consider the scale. Under the scale, 1 centimeter equal to 1 meter length, 3 meter, 3 meter, 3 meter length is here. So we will consider the 1 centimeter equal to 1 meter length. So draw the proper diagram by using the scale, and so finally you will get this kind of the diagram. So the half portion means the upper portion, this portions you will get from the numerical. Now the second step, according to the procedure, we have to mention the Bose notations. So at the time of indicating the Bose notations we have to mention the alphabets A, B, C, D in between the forces. So force RP and the force 15 Newton, in between we will mention the A. In between the 15 Newton and the 10 Newton we will indicate the another point, that B. In between 10 Newton and RQ we will indicate the C, and in between the RP and the RQ we will indicate the D point. This is the D point. So by this way you can indicate the Bose notations. Now after this leave this diagram here and come to the vector diagram. So this is the vector diagram. In the step second, vector diagram, we have to consider again the scale, but the scale should be for the forces. Scale should be for the forces. So in this diagram, so you can see easily in the space diagram the 15 Newton force is the vertical and 10 Newton force also the vertical. So take the parallel force to the 15 Newton point load and draw the line into the vector diagram. Draw the line into the vector diagram. But here you can see, according to Bose, AB line indicate the 15 Newton. So here we will see in a vector this is the A point and the second is the B point. These 2 points indicate the 15 Newton force. So take the parallel component to the 15 Newton, this one, and draw the line from A to B, up to the B. Then the next thing, come to the second force. Second force is 10 Newton. Again the second force indicated by the line BC. Second force indicated by the line BC into the vector diagram. So come to the vector diagram again. In the vector diagram we know the B point already, So draw the B to C line, because this line also will be the vertical, because the 10 Newton force is also vertical. So take the parallel and in downward direction, because all two forces are in downward directions. Now the next thing is, so this times we got the one vertical line here with the name ABC. Now consider the O point at any place. So here we are considering the O point, and connect the O with the A point, connect the O with C point, connect the O with B points. Means we have to connect O with all the points. Then finally we will get this diagram. We will get this diagram. So this, after this we have to find out the D point, because already we got the line AB, we got the line BC, and but we don't got the we didn't get the line CD and AD. So again come to the point. So take this OA line, take the parallel component to the OA line, and A is related to the section 1 of according to the Bose notations. So draw the AO line parallel into the section A. So this will be the line into the section A. Again take the parallel to the OB and draw into the section B. Again take the parallel OC to the OC and draw into the C section. So here this way you will get the diagram. Then connect this two end by the dash lines, connect this two end by the dash lines, and that dash lines will indicate, these dash lines will indicate the O point. These dash lines indicate the O point. By this way, again at the final stage you need to take the parallel to this dash line and has to draw the line into the vector diagram that should be passed through the O point, that should pass through O point, and the somewhere that line will intersect to the vertical line ABC, and that point is nothing but that D point. That point is nothing but the D point. So this is the way you will get the D point on the vertical line. So here you can see the AD distance is nothing but the RP. So here in the diagram AD is nothing but the RP, and CD is nothing but the RQ. So here also the CD line is also there. This is the RQ. So measure the length of the AD and DC from the vector diagram, apply the scale to it. Here you can see the AD equal to RP equal to 2.7 into 5. 5 is the considered scale, and DC is equal to RQ, again multiplied by the scale. Again we have considered the 5 as a suitable scale, and finally we will get the answer 13.5 Newton and 11.5 Newton. Both are positive, so the direction will be upward. So this is all about the numerical. For your exercise purpose, we have given the one numerical. This is the numerical that you all have to solve. If you got any queries, contact to me. Thank you.